Hello. Um, Welcome back. I said I was going to come back this week and talk about the things that I use to try to kill all of these insects and critters, fungus, everything has attacked my garden this season. So I said I was going to come back and try to explain what I used. So just FYI, hi, my name is Nisi. I live in Maryland, Zone 7B, and I'm an urban gardener, container gardener. So I mostly do all my gardening here on my deck, um, or down in my little courtyard because I live in a townhome, which you can see. So I'm on my upstairs deck. I also have a downstairs deck, and so I'll show that to you eventually. But I just want to show you today, kind of what we'll just kind of talk about what I've been fighting and what I've been using to try to fight it. Also, I just have to show you this because I think these are so super cute. But right now I'm on my deck, and I just want to show you my shoes because I think they're so cute. I just got them when I was on vacation in Massachusetts, but I kind of want to show you these. These are my shoes. Aren't they the cutest? Yeah, they are. You can admit it. Aren't they adorable? Okay, so back to it. Um, so moles. Never dealt with moles before owning a home because I was an apartment dweller. So I was using this to try to repel moles. It says it repels moles, gophers, voles, armadillos. That's definitely from where I'm from, Texas. Rabbits, ground squirrels, and other burrowing animals. So it says use on lawns and gardens and planting beds. So my downstairs is covered in rocks, but it's not like a huge thick cover. It's just like a little thin cover. I don't know that this even worked because I'm still the ground's kind of lifting up, and I know it's the moles. What you gonna do? Um, Aphids. Um, I didn't realize that aphids were a problem until I saw my Asiatic lilies were dying and they were covered in aphids. And actually, this house plant that's right here, this one had some aphids on it too. Very unfortunate. Um, so I use a mixture. So I put it in this container. Um, and this is just I just bought this at the Home Depot. It's filled with water and alcohol and Dawn. And so I didn't measure it out or anything. I put alcohol in first, and then I put a good amount for this. I counted to 8 or 10 or something, and then I put a little Dawn dish soap because you need a surfactant. And if you don't know what a surfactant is, it's so the water, it doesn't just bead onto there. If you get your car waxed, and right after you get waxed and it rains and the water's just beating up, you can't touch me, fly. Okay, that's why you need a surfactant, so it can kind of penetrate and get on that leaf. So that the alcohol will stay on there more. And then I just filled the rest up with water. And so right now you can tell, but there's soap in here, so I just shook it up. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. But maybe. So there's the water. All up here is just the bubbles that I just shook it up from the Dawn dish soap. Oh, my favorite. Captain Jack's dead bug. Okay? And it's supposed to kill bagworms, the devil. Oh my god, what is a bagworm? Y'all, I'm gonna put a picture up. I didn't even know what a bagworm was. I saw one last year, but you need to get it off. I used to have these really beautiful junipers, bagworms. and my arborvitae too. You can just kind of pull them off. Ugh. But, you know, wear gloves. I would wear gloves. But it says it kills bagworms, borers, beetles, caterpillars, codling moths, gypsy moths, loopers, leaf miners, spider mites. Because that was the other thing. Come on, man. Like this year, just everything. It was just everything. So, bagworms and spider mites this year. I didn't have thrips or tent caterpillars. Thrips were in the house, so I have houseplants too. I mean, I'm just tired of fighting insects, real talk. I know that they're trying to be great. I too am trying to be great. So, if you don't have this, if you don't have this, if you don't have this, get this. Get this. Oh, slug and snail bait. Can we talk about it? So, slugs. I don't know if they're going after my petunias. I think they're going after petunias. They were definitely going after my hostas and my begonias. So I bought this, like, oh, but throw this out. I'm on it this year. I'm going to keep the slugs off. You know who likes this also? Ants. So I put all the slug and snail bait down. Like, yeah, I'm going to win this year. And then I see little ants that have picked it up. And they're just walking away. They're just carrying around. It's food. It's food for them. They like this. They like the slug and snail bait. I wouldn't say it doesn't work. I guess it works. I'm not looking at the slugs. I don't see them dead, but ants like it too. So just FYI. I don't know what the slug and snail bait is that ants don't like. And I'm sure somebody has a natural remedy. I'm clearly not the natural remedy girl. Because I'm not playing games with these daggone insects. Let's see. Oh, Japanese beetles. Okay, so this is what I purchased to get rid of the Japanese beetles, because they were just eating up my my dahlias and my canna lilies. I have to show you where all these things are, so I have to give a better tour, because I think I only showed you upstairs really last week. But yeah, the Japanese beetles. And so it comes like this little thing here on top. It comes like in a bag, and this little thing here is supposed to put off like a smell, like, ooh, you smell like a Japanese beetle, hey boo, hey. And the Japanese beetles are not good flyers, so they like, boom, I'm gonna get this thing. They're trying to go for that little thing. This is Japanese beetle. And they try to go for that little thing, and then they hit like boom, and then they fall down into the bag. And you know who doesn't live? They don't. You're gonna die in the bag because you're a Japanese beetle and I don't want you here. Deer and rabbit repellent. This is a joke, okay? It's a joke. Because deer smell it and they're like, oh, it smells awful. They might stay away, or if they're really hungry, they like, I don't care what you put out, I'm gonna eat your plants, okay? So like I said, I have hostas in the front. I have some under this deck too, but I don't have to worry about my backyard because my backyard is fenced in. But yeah, this is a joke. I don't want to say it doesn't work, because I'm sure it does work, but if a deer is hungry, it's gonna eat your stuff, okay? The rabbits, I mostly got those because I have some asters, some purple asters planted in the backyard, and I didn't want the, like last year, the rabbits just ate all my little purple flowers, and I was like, what? They were just like starting to bloom, and then they just came through and like chomped them off. Y'all be thinking these rabbits and hares and stuff are cute. They're not cute. Little garden destroyer, okay? Ooh, last thing. Fungus plus insect for lawns. So I tried. I had, like I told you, some junipers, and I was trying to save my junipers, but they got something called cedar apple rust. And so basically it's a fungus. I didn't know this because I'm like new to gardening. um, I bought my house 6 years ago, and so that's when I started gardening. And cedar apple rust, y'all. So the fungus rests, I guess, like a hibernation period in junipers before it pushes off to crabapple trees. And so there's lots in the community, in the townhome community. I don't have any in my yard. I had the junipers, and they were so beautiful. Like when I tell y'all, when I first bought them, they were like a foot tall. And when I had to cut them down because of cedar apple rust, they were like 7 feet. Can I tell you, I cried. I'm just gonna admit, I cried because it's just something about nurturing your plant, and I just was so proud of them, and they were so beautiful, and they were just pretty bluish green color, just gorgeous. And cedar apple rust destroyed them. So yeah, I did. I shed a tear. Like I broke down. Real thugs have feelings. But those are things I was kind of using in my yard. If you have a better idea of something that will save my yard or save my garden, like we're kind of at the end of the season now, so meh, meh, meh. But like if you have better options for any of these things I said, spider mites are freaking devil inside the house, outside the house. Spider mites are the devil. So if you have anything that you think is a better option, tell me. I will try it. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I look forward to seeing you guys next week because I'm just sharing my adventures in the garden. We're approaching, it's like September now, so we're approaching Halloween. I love decorating. So I'm putting out all these Halloween decorations, and I can't wait. And but I have to fertilize my lawns. I guess I'll kind of show you guys that if it doesn't rain, because it's been raining. It's like overcast right now. It looks like it might rain. Look, it's a big cloud coming. It looks like it might rain again. So I was able to kind of get out here before it did. But I need to fertilize my lawn because I like it to be all green and lovely for trick-or-treaters. Not that they are noticing, but when their parents come by or the people in the community, they see my yard, they know. You've been dominated, little girly man. So, okay. I got to get out of here, but I will see you next week. And talk to you later. Bye.